All right, welcome to another community cast. This one was submitted to me by KLV, King Lewin Vuitton. We've got a couple of Dark clan members featured in this matchup. We have King Lewin Vuitton, we've got Scythian King, we've got Emerald Defender, and we've got Chaos, who may have joined after this match. I'm not entirely sure, but welcome to Chaos. I hope you're enjoying your time in the Dark clan. I will not dwell on this much longer. Only to say that we have deployments here. Carol Franz, Bright Wizard. Over here we've got Cetra, Tomb Prince, and then on the far side is we got Grail Relic. Where's the Lords? Hidden out here. KLV likes to put his stuff over here in the woods. We've got Green Knight, Paladin, and Fae. So I played a game against him recently, and I was expecting him to bring that because I know he likes that combo. He did not, and it hurt me very badly. But that's besides the point. We've got Malekith up in the air. Footlord is Vlad von Karstein. And then over here we've got Krokgar. So that's the important stuff. Let's get into it. 3v3s are always fun. I like them because it tends to be a little bit more of an even match. Because if you just have one good player, it's harder to carry in a 3v3. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. So crazy Lizardman army here. Just nothing but Kroxigars and a couple of large units. This army does not make sense, in my humble opinion, because there's no way of healing Krokgar, and there's no spears or anything to support these Kroxigars. So they're going to be taking all of the damage, and usually when you bring monstrous infantry, you need some sort of a damage sponge so that the unit models aren't taking the hits, because there's very few unit models in monstrous infantry. Granted, there's more of them in Kroxigars than some other monstrous infantry units, but you're still looking at, what is that, 15 per unit? It's very few. Over here we have the Dark Elves, who looks like they've been lagging a little bit behind the Lizards. The Lizards are just going balls deep. Not really, oh, as soon as I say that, they stop. But they were certainly outpacing their allies. Maybe they're typing in chat, you know, come on allies, let's go. These allies are being very methodical over here. I guess Chaos is the Dark Elf player, so I think he's not really sure what the Lizard Man player is trying to achieve here, but Chaos is sticking close to the Vampire Count's player. Lewin is going to be rotating his forces over here, securing the hill, and looking down on the rest of their armies. The two Bone Giants are currently chipping away at either the Kroxigors or this Ancient Stegodon. I'm not entirely sure which. Both of them would be great targets. I think Krokgar is also a fantastic target, but this Ancient Stegodon, I think it does have a very large mass, and those shots are certainly going to add up. You can see its leadership is already starting to waver. That's almost a 2,000 gold unit. Some handgunners are also going to be unloading into it, so very punishing initial stuff here for the Lizardman. Malekith is high and dry in the sky. You do want to be careful with Malekith and keep him in reserve, but if you can find a way to poke with maybe Chillwind or other things like that, it can certainly help. I'm looking at his toolkit. He does have Chillwind, he does have Bladewind, he does have Gaze of Malice. So there's probably a few spells that he could be casting to support the front line and maybe make life a little bit easier without getting Malekith into too much of harm's way. Over here we have the Sternsman, Graveguard, and Zombies and Skellies pushing up against Bretonnian infantry. So we do have some fire arrows and pox arrows. A nice combo coming in here from Louis Vuitton. Keep in mind that the Sternsmen do have regen, so those fire arrows are going to be very punishing to the Sternsmen, who are normally very resistant and do have the ability to regen, but fire punishes regen, so ouch. Over here we've got a couple of really nice rear charges coming in from a combination of Louis Vuitton and, the Vamp Counts are another army, so yeah, I guess Lewin has decided to take this fight. He does have the Green Knight, so magic damage is going to go in against these chill guys. So magic damage against magic damage, but these Hexidecimated are very, very fragile, and the Knights of the Realm, I think, are just going to erase them. So that's very expensive. Those Hexidecimated are around 1,600 gold. That's 3,200 gold right off the board because they were unsupported. That is a quarter of the Vampire Count's unit spend. So very tough. Over here, the Clog Nagash is now getting the treatment from the Bone Giants. I have not noticed the Luminarch, so I'm not sure what the Luminarch's been shooting at. Oh, it looks like it's been trying to pepper Krokgar with some shots here. Probably having some success. There's another shot. That's going to break his leadership, I believe. Oh, just about. Oh, an ally just went down here. Who is that? Somebody's lord? It looks like Karl Franz on foot just died. Poor Franz. But over here, everything else seems to be going well. Scythian's Templehof Luminarch is being bailed out by the Tomb Prince and the Tomb Guard. And so Flagellants are going to maybe rotate over here, and some more shooting is going to come in here on the Croc scores. Over here, the Hydra is giving absolutely zero fucks and going to try and push into these Bone Giants, it looks like, but there is a unit of Tomb Guard with Halberds that are supporting it, and it's going to be very punishing. But Chaos is going to go right through, get right onto the Bone Giant. Not a bad choice, but there is a lot of hero support here, so I think the Hydra is in a little bit of a tough-shaped spot here. Meanwhile, Malkeith, it seems like he's taking some shots here from the Bone Giant. Return fire is coming in from these 3 units of Dark Shards. They can certainly punish the Bone Giant. Bone Giant is low on ammo, so I think he's not the most important target in the world, but certainly doesn't hurt to shoot him. Over here, the fire arrows are shooting in at Vlad von Karstein, but they will be changing their target and trying to shoot at Malkeith and chase him away. The Knights have been cycle charging here by King KLV, so nice stuff from him here, and also now getting into the pocket of Dark Shards. With the vampire counts off of the map, that's certainly freeing up a lot of resources for KLV to come over here and start making life difficult for Chaos. Over here, and I mean the player's name is Chaos. Obviously, I'm not like on acid and talking about the Chaos Army. So it looks like Krokar has just had enough. The rest of the Lizardmen units are going to just probably flee now. Monstrous Infantry is notorious for having low leadership, so with the Lord dead, the Croc scores are no longer really a threat. And now it's just going to come down to cycle charges and monster mashing. Malkeith is going to have to get his hands dirty at some point in time, it looks like, but certainly this is not where he wants to do it. This is against Cetra, Tomb Prince, 2 Bone Giants, I mean, and Ushabti. I mean, Malkeith is way over his head, but to be honest, he doesn't have very many options at this point. The game is essentially done. He probably could have tried to go and make a play on the Fey Enchantress, but the Fey Enchantress, let's be honest, could have just kited him, and there's also the Green Knight nearby, so overall, I think we know where this game is going. We've only got the entertainment, really, of this Templehof Luminarch left. Let's see what it's going to do. Gearing up and shooting Dread Spears? Or Dark Shards? I don't know. I think it shot Dark Shards in the tree. But Malkeith died. I don't know from what. Maybe it was the Bone Giant? But certainly, maybe it was a Luminarch. But the projectile, it looked like the projectile went to the Dark Shard. So who knows? Life is full of mysteries. I will not solve that one. I hope you enjoyed the game. Take care. Bye.